Welcome back, everybody, to the 600-pound deadlift project. Don't worry, this is the 600-pound deadlift project. Unfortunately, last week we had a little bit of a kerfuffle. I hesitated on showing y'all that video, to be honest. One, it's kind of embarrassing. Two, as a content creator, I have the ability to just take out what I don't want y'all to see. But I put it in there just to show y'all the frustration that I had. Basically what happened is I got ready to work out and I couldn't lift the weight. I couldn't even get it off the ground. And that was the first set. And 455 felt heavy that day. 475 felt impossible. Don't worry, I'm not injured. It took me about a week to recover. I had to take a break, get my head straight, get my nutrition right, do other stuff. And I'd like to say that I didn't think about the failure of being able to lift 475 pounds one time. I'd like to say that I didn't think about that all week. Unfortunately, it ate me alive. All week I thought about it. It wasn't until Thursday of this week that I was able to get back into the gym and actually try again. So we started with 475 for 5 sets of 2. Set 1, it immediately came off the ground. I lifted it like I felt like I was supposed to on Saturday of last week. And as soon as it came off the ground, I was in a completely different headspace. I knew that I was on the right path and everything was good. After failing 475 pounds, what I noticed is it became almost like a mental roadblock to me. It became this impossible weight. I felt as though I had gone back significantly in my training. But the reality of it is I have an issue with overtraining myself and not taking enough breaks. In between deadlifting, I work out on a regular basis, whether it's running or doing something in the gym almost every single day. Recovery has always been an issue for me because I've always prioritized everything else over recovery. After taking a week off, I was able to hit 475 with a reasonable amount of effort because it is 90%, but I was still able to get it done. Just like set 1, set 2 came up and it felt pretty good. I was noticing there was fatigue stacking, but it was very manageable. By set 3, I was feeling a whole lot more comfortable. I even moved my camera over to its normal position, took a breath, and realized that I was achieving what I wanted to achieve. Set 4 is where it kind of gets interesting. You can definitely see the fatigue building up. The rep is a whole lot more slower. Second rep, I feel as though I pushed with my legs a little bit more, so it came up a little bit quicker. Overall, the fatigue is setting in. However, it's still coming up. And to me, that was good, so I was feeling good. The final set is where things get a little tricky. I was definitely able to lift the weight. There's always an arch on my the top portion of my back because I have terrible posture, and that's just kind of how I deadlift. This was the first time that I've seen a break in my middle back. So I believe that I had pushed myself to failure at this point. One of the things that I learned through this week is that you're going to have setbacks. At one point, I even thought about maybe giving up on the project. I feel like sometimes I don't even have enough time to give y'all adequate content. But you know, I told myself this is what I was going to do. I'm passionate about this. I'm passionate about growing the channel. And this is the first step to doing that. So with that being said, the road to 600 pounds is still on. I'm taking a break for a week after that 475. During that time, I will rest adequately. I will move around, but not to the point of exhaustion. My nutrition and my water intake will be on point. And when I return, we're going to max. See you later.